Test, test, test. What is going on, everybody? We're back on it. Hunter x Hunter episode 102. Coming off of the last episode, we actually was pretty good. We had Killua fighting these Nen Fish dartboard game. Him getting, this is the second instance, well, maybe even the third instance we've seen of a ant switching side slash helping a human out. We've seen Colt basically kind of give himself up to the humans to save the queen and to save the king's kind of malnourished brother. We've seen the chameleon kind of take a liking to Gon, or maybe he's kind of. It looks like some gears are spinning in his head of like what to make of Gon, and we haven't gotten the chameleon's plan, what he wants with Gon. I don't know if he thinks he's a good meal for the king. I don't think it's his motives have come out. And then we have the octopus choosing to betray his own ant brother, and he's going to save Killua. We know Killua doesn't die because he's not going to die in a cave without Gon or others around him. Coming off the last episode, I had a couple comments saying the same thing, that the siblings' Nen ability is that strong and OP. Even had a little bit of a debate, like would the guards be able to stop it? But we know their N is like so big that they would probably be able to detect where they were, which is underneath, and go down there and kind of mess up the game. But take the ants out of it. I mean, take the Royal Guard out of it. I think minus Killua and maybe a small percentage, they would probably likely kill a majority of people, because I don't even think Gon would be able to survive that. I'm pretty sure he would die. Probably a number of the Phantom Troop, because if you didn't have a large enough N to detect where they're at and maybe go down there and mess up the game, because we know they're invincible, to be able to react that fast enough. Now, I'm sure a lot of you are going to say Gon has fast enough reactions, he'd be able to stop it before. But Gon, to my knowledge, knows nothing about darts. So if you don't know anything about darts and you don't have a fast enough like lightning twitch reaction like he did, I'd feel like a majority of people would die, and that ability is pretty OP. Now, the only one clarification slash confusion I had was like the invincible part. They're pretty much invincible once the game starts. Invincible to the person that has the button and the marker on them, or invincible to any attacks. Because let's take the instance that we just had. But say Gon was with Killua in the cave, and the same thing happened. The same exact thing we saw, it happens. The only other factor we add in is Gon. Gon happens to be here. Everything else goes down exactly the same. Killua gets the thing put on him, he starts getting dotted up. If Gon was to go find where this was happening, can he inflict damage on the two siblings? Would they take damage from Gon, or are they invincible to everybody when the game starts? That's kind of my biggest question, because I had a couple of you say we've seen kind of invincible Nen techniques before, like we've seen with Knuckles' APR. Like, he doesn't take damage until like it's returned or they bottom out or whatever. But if there's another factor that's not involved, like if I'm not involved in Knuckles' APR, I'm not involved in the dart game, can I inflict damage on that person? That's been my biggest question. I didn't really get clarification on that. This will be Wednesday's episode 102. We'll have 103 on Friday, and like I said, in case you missed episode 101, this will be the last week that we're doing 3 episodes of Hunter x Hunter, because this Saturday, the 12th, I'm almost positive My Hero Academia starts. So what the upload schedule is going to be starting Saturday is going to be starting Monday. It's going to be Monday Hunter x Hunter, Tuesday Code Geass, Wednesday Hunter x Hunter, Thursday Code Geass, Friday off, Saturday My Hero Academia, Sunday off. And we're going to keep 2 episodes of Hunter x Hunter a week until I either finish Code Geass or My Hero Academia runs out first. I don't know how many episodes we're getting for this first part of Season 4, if we're getting 12, if we're getting a full 24. Either way, Code Geass and My Hero are going to end before I finish, so we will have 3 episodes added back. It's just going to be a couple months until we do. Actually, more than a couple months. This week on Patreon, you guys are getting episode 24 and 25 of Code Geass, so we're wrapping up Season 1. And I think on YouTube, we're going to be on 12 and 13. So yeah, just catching you guys up on all that stuff. But yeah, you should be seeing this Wednesday at our regular upload time. So we're minute 45 in at the title screen titled Power and Games. Pressing play on the episode right now. Here we go. Yeah, this Bond right here is interesting to me. I don't know what his motives are. Where'd he get cigarettes from? I guess he had them on him. What's his real power? I thought Gon was going to tell him stop smoking for health reasons. That man's gone. Did he ever really move? Did he ever really move? Yeah, I mean, Gon went up and touched. Oh, he never left? Perfect planned. When he holds his breath, it only lasts as long as he can hold his breath. Yo, okay, so he was touching him. So he was still physically there. That's what I thought. So could you run into him and like know something's there? Dang, not even the other ants know about that ability. What is his plan? Like, is Gon following him, or are they just walking? I don't know what his plan is. Hm. He's freaking out. We don't even know what they're teaming up for. Interesting. What's the bit? Tell me. Oh, fuck. He wants to kill the king too. For killing the queen. What does he want revenge on? He's not going to tell us why. So we do have other ants that want. You being serious? Why almost borderline try to have him killed? Penguin. My man Peggy. I wonder if we're really gonna have other ants fighting on our side. I always wanted Colt to like be on the front lines with us, but from what you guys tell me, I don't think we're gonna get any more Colt. I feel like Colt would have played a real cool part in the story because we've seen him from like birth growing up. All these other ants we just get introduced to. But Colt part is pretty dope. I'd like to see him, and we never saw his abilities. I would have liked to seen that. But I don't think we will, sadly. But I wonder if we're gonna see like actually other ants go in with us. So he was saying when he was a human, he had a connection to the human that Peggy was? Like in real life, Peggy was his parent? Like when they were humans? We still don't even know if this dude's telling the truth. He could just be trying to lure him closer and closer. I don't think he... Oh, fuck. Need your name. Is he still being nice, or is he helping, giving an ability? What is this? What is this? I don't know if he can be trusted. What the fuck is this shit? Took some of his power, he's helping, I don't know, what's happening? What the fuck was that shit? He said he met the conditions. What does he need you to say your first and last name? The bird doesn't even sense them? They're completely like... Oh, he was holding his breath. So he can transfer perfect plan to somebody through contact. They just have to be holding hands or touching. I thought he stabbed us in the back right there. I really thought he stabbed us in the back. They can sneak right up on the king. Is it that easy though? Is it that easy though? I feel like if anybody would be able to sense them, it'd be the king. So I like the plan on paper. It sounds great. It sounds really great because I don't know the chameleon's name. I'm sorry, but he knows he probably isn't strong enough to. He probably could sneak up on the king, but no, he can't. He can't deliver something strong enough. for his attack to do anything. He just needed somebody strong enough to do it. And now he's found that. But it sounds too easy. I feel like they'll get right up to the king and we'll think like, oh my god, this is gonna work. Netero-sama? Who does he think would be? It has to be Netero. He'd be the only better. Fair enough. You don't trust somebody just because your friend trusts them. Smart. Alright, let's hear the drawbacks. Yeah, he's still physically there. So if somebody thinks something's going on, they could just start freaking out. Yeah, exactly. They would just start spamming attacks in every direction. He doesn't have the body for it. He says he's the weakest combat Chimera ant around. Same level as foot soldiers. Hmm. They can locate him with N. Fuck. They can locate his perfect plan with N or just his regular chameleon ability with N. I lost him there for a second. Who is it? He thinks Knuckle would be a better hit. Oh. They changed the plan. Shit. So the 2v1 plan has been thrown out the window. What's the plan now? You have to distract the guards or there's no chance. We can no longer contact him? Is that him? That's what Killua ran away from? What the fuck is he doing besides trying to go Ultra Instinct overnight? So we have an issue here. We have one royal guard who won't have two people to go up against. Are you going to talk about why you called him, though? Like, speak up. What the fuck is Netero doing over there? Besides trying to go from Super Saiyan level 1 to Ultra Instinct in one go. I'm intrigued by this chameleon plan, but it sounds way too easy. Was he playing people and if they lose, they die? Speak up. Oh, he's playing people just in all types of shit. Champions from chess to whatever. And he's just beating them all. He's that, like, advanced. His mind. That's kind of dope. He's invited all these different, like, shogi champions and all types of shit. And he's really... They're all too scared. They're not going to face you, like, with their top mental state. Yeah, I'm sure he's going to give you his best effort. I'd like to see one of them beat him though, but they're too fucking they're not going to be in the right mental state. Oh god. I like that though. That's dope. I want to see him just go through. I want to see one of them beat him and then what he does. Any contest is correct. What's the game? Uh-oh. Everybody knows how to play. Is this the one that he's going to lose to? Is this them explaining how they plan to take out the real king? Tell me it's... Who is the champion? Who is it? Okay. For some reason I thought it was going to be Netero or somebody we knew. They wouldn't. He would never make a move with 2 royal guards there. He'd never get anything off in time. But this is real drawn out right here. A narrator dropping some hints there. Solid episode right there. The one thing I wanted to scroll back and find, was he when he was talking about his abilities. But I'm guessing he was just talking about his chameleon thing. If I just turn invisible, others can locate me with N. Invisible meaning what he was doing before he explained perfect plan. It's been tested, so the other squadron leaders know this too. Just his invisibility, though. I think when we're referring to his perfect plan, it can't be detected with N, correct? You guys clarify that for me. It's a dope ability, but like he said, if somebody feels spooked or they might think somebody's there or somebody's following them, if they just start firing, hold on, they just start firing off attacks in different directions, going crazy, he's in the line of danger, or the line of fire, however you want to say that. But I do like the ability, and I guess just because we haven't seen it and we're so used to like the rock paper scissors move, Gon is pretty much saying that he thinks does he think Knuckle is a better candidate, or does he think Knuckle will provide a stronger hit? I want to say both, but maybe we'll see. So we have that going on, the perfect plan. I mean, it sounds great on paper. Sounds like a great plan on paper, but it sounds way too easy. Or what it'll do is it'll work up. They'll get right up to the king. They'll get right up there, and then the king's gonna have something, some like Superman ability when he can detect when Flash is moving fast in front of everybody's face, but Superman can just look and see where Flash is going at all point. Like, I feel like it's gonna be something like that. Like, the king's gonna be on such a different level that they're gonna get like this close to him and maybe even charge up the attack, and it's gonna fail. Sounds great on paper, or maybe this is it. Maybe this is a good plan and it's going to work. It's just actually getting close enough to him, or maybe it'll work, but Gon's hit won't be strong enough to really do anything. That was some great stuff we got right there. I thought when he grabbed Gon's hand, I was like, he betrayed us. He done fucked up. He's gonna like take Gon's and he's gonna do something. Put a tracker. I don't know. And maybe he still is. You know, maybe he could be lying all this time. We have no idea. The story sounds good. So what I got from it was that Peggy's human and the chameleon's human were related. Peggy was like a parent of him, and then he's getting those memories back in his aunt form. Because he said when Peggy was beheaded, he didn't even know it at the time until he started getting his memories back. And I had been saying this for a while, back like when we first got introduced to Kite and others. Are we gonna have ants that flip sides or that fight with us? Talking about Colt, like I'm still holding out hope for Colt because like we got to see him from the beginning. You know, we saw the little kids that he was and what he turned into, and then what he did for the Queen and what he's doing for the humans now, and we never got to see what his abilities ended up being. So I don't know if we'll get more of that, but it looks like we do have ants on our side. It looks like we're gonna. So we didn't get any Killua there, so it looks like one of these episodes is still going to be dedicated to Killua walking around with that octopus. I don't know if that's the next episode or what that might be. I don't know what Netero is doing. He's got it. He's not like just out there hidden because Killua ran across his general direction when he was zigzagging through the woods. So you got all these other squadron leaders out there kind of roaming. You got them flying through the air looking for Killua and others. Has nobody sensed what the fuck is going on over here? There's just glowing gold aura shining through the trees. Just you can see it in the distance. It's blinding and shit. No one's sensing that or has any idea what the hell's going on over there. They'd be like, hey, we've got some guy over here really trying to fuck shit up. I don't know what if he's charging up, honing something, if this is a condition to whatever his ability might be. I have no idea. But we got word that the plan is pretty much out the window. That it looks like they've chosen to save the 5 million people. and that whatever the plan is going to be, I needed to go back and read that one more time. But the boss and Nove will be expending all their energy to delay P2. Delay her from killing the others or capturing any more humans. Which means when the operation starts, they won't be in any condition to take on the Royal Guard. Celebration. And you guys clarify that for me. What are Moral and Nove planning to do? Just delay the humans from being slaughtered? Because do they think they can actually stop it, or just delay her from capturing more humans or slaughtering more humans? Whatever that is, you guys explain that to me and let me know. But what I got from that is they're going to be putting so much energy to delay her or even stop her that when the operation starts in 6 days, they're going to be of no use. So now we have a Royal Guard that doesn't have 2 opponents to go against it. Gon and Killua have to stay together. Just given their power levels, because we know both of them, I think even the 2 of them up against a Knuckle or the 2 of them up against a Shoot would lose. I think I had you guys tell me that 2 videos ago, that Gon and Killua couldn't even take on a Knuckle or Shoot 2v1. I don't know if that's outlandish, that's just what I had a couple of you say. Even if that's true or not, they can't handle a guard one-on-one, so their best chances is working together. So what do you do about the 3rd Royal Guard that's unaccounted for? Who takes that on? Shoot can't do it alone. Knuckle can't do it alone. They need backup. They need reinforcements. You get some other ants. Do you split it up? I don't know. They need to call in some reinforcements. Where those reinforcements come from, I don't know. And what the plan is there to do. So we had that. The plan's kind of gone to shit. Netero's over here charging up. We got Gon coming up with this perfect God's plan and God's apprentice type thing. We've got the king. I don't know. The narrator said the girl is going to decide the king's fate or something along those lines. And it looked like that last game that UP was explaining, or Poof, I don't know which one it is. It sounded like a direct parallel for what the plan is going to be or trying to happen. It said you could have like 3 people stacked up. You can either put things in like another dimension. It just sounded way too parallel to like what's going on in the real plan or what they're trying to accomplish. So I'm interested to see what happens with the game he's playing against that girl. Killua's going to get right, we know. We're not worried about that. Are we 100% trusting this dude right here? Maybe we are, maybe we're not. And then I don't know what Netero is doing, but it seems to be dope. And his condition, does he just have to have you speak your name? Or he said all the conditions were met, so I'm guessing he has to tell you about it and kind of do all that stuff. But pretty solid episode. I enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think. This will go up Wednesday. We'll have My Hero Academia coming up on Saturday, and the next 12 to 24 Saturdays from here on out. Code Geass just finished season 1 on Patreon, and I think we're halfway through on the YouTubes. We're about to start season 2 next week, and we will go from there. So let me know what you guys think. Leave your comments, questions, non-spoilerous discussions in the comments, and that'll do it for us. I'll see y'all Code Geass tomorrow. 103 will be up Friday, and My Hero Academia on Saturday. Like, share, favorite, subscribe, and as always,